Hello my fellow hunters. In this video I'm gonna show you a very comfy set which contains symbiosis of Intrepid Heart with the new Teostra Powder Mantle skill. I already did some math. For level 1 with the Teostra Mantle you do about every 40 seconds explosion with 125% of your true raw. With level 2 about every 37 seconds, and with level 3 every 32 seconds if you're very aggressively attacking and you already have interpreted level 1. The next thing is the amount of hits you need to get the red dust for the Teostra skill is for level 1 you need 30 hits, for level 2 you need 22 hits only, and for level 3 you need 15 hits. The playstyle, I highly recommend to go a little bit more for aerial playstyle because we are using a symbiosis of Intrepid Heart and the Teostra Blessing, which depends on the amount of hits, and with aerial switch X you do the most amount of hits in a short period of time. So I think this is a very recommended playstyle if you want to make use of the best possible damage output. First of all, this is a template, which means you can use this build for every elemental fayals. Currently the power fayals are not included, but you just have to swap out the handicraft tools and just swap in instead a little bit more power prolonger and a little bit more burst. That is the only difference. But the only very good power file switch X currently to the high power creep to the elemental skills is the Kushladora switch X. For all the other stuff it is elemental files. So I'm showing you the skills I've sniped more. First of all, this is a build which is free of Qurious augments. You didn't need any Qurious augments. And first of all I show you the skills I have sniped for. So yes, the highest priority elemental attack maxed out, so you're getting also additional 20% elemental attack. The next thing is attack boost 4 for 5% more attack. Razor Sharp and Spare Shot is already on the armor pieces because I didn't use Qurious augments. Weakness exploit maxed out. Also handicraft level 3 to get a tiny bit of purple sharpness with the polish level 3 for the tiny purple sharpness management. So you see on Switch X we have a lot of text skills, and that's maybe the reason why such skills like Powder Mantle, or how it's called, from Teostra is more viable on other weapons like Longsword or Sword and Shield, which didn't rely that much on text skills. Because Switch X, in my opinion, is the weapon with one of the most text skills besides the Charge Blade and the Gun Lance. And that's the reason why you can't really use a lot of Teostra armor pots, but I may be making a new video, an absolute insane blast video with the Teostra Switch X, which is more like a fun build, but I'm personally using it also myself for the highest possible amount of blast damage and blast explosion. So I think this is the next video I want to do. The next skill is Shala Blessing level 3. So there are two reasons why it's level 3. The first reason is you have like a health augment. That means all the time you recover health, so it's very very comfy. And the next thing is you already also have water and ice attack plus 10%. That means very good for the Almudron and the Magmudrons which are currently meta X's, so you didn't have to slot in separately for more levels of that. Rapid Move level 3 is obviously. Defiance level 3 is in my opinion a tech skill for Switch X and also for the mantles, so you didn't get interrupted during attacking, and it's better for burst uptime. The next skill is Critical Eye. It's just on the set, but we didn't really need it. We didn't really have a lot of benefits because we also didn't use crit boost, and because we didn't have power files. For power files, crit boost a little bit better, but you can roll for extra slots and slot an instead crit boost of crit I. I think this is a little bit better. Yes, power prolonger level 2, because we have an elemental file, and if you have a power file, you can yes, squeeze out handicraft for more power prolonger. Also, evade extender is attack skill for Switch X, like Wirebug Whisperer 1, like I talked in the last video. You should at least use one level of Wirebug Whisperer, giving you a 20% lower cooldown. Blood Rite level 1 is slapped in. If you're doing Anomaly quest, you can slap that out and instead use a critical boost tool or an additional burst tool. For elemental fields, burst and critical boost are about the same damage increase. Also, elemental exploit level 1 with 10% more elemental damage. Burst level 1, yes, which you can maybe increase to level 3 if you got some better Qurious augments. Intrepid Heart, which I'm now showing you with Powder Mantle. So first of all, I'm showing you why I'm using Intrepid Heart with Powder Mantle. So I prepared this video, and the reason is you need Intrepid Heart, that you don't trigger the dust damage, which is currently at the red dust very low, and at the blue dust it is, at red dust it's just like 100, and at the blue dust it's in my opinion about 500, because we are having a set with exactly 400 true raw and dealing 125% damage. So you can see the blue gouge is almost filled up from the Intrepid Heart skill. Then yes, the Toad adversary does some stomps, and yeah, we get slapped away. Gonna now continue attacking and trying to fill up the gouge. So you can see now the gouge is 100% filled up, and now we also have the red dust. But the thing is, if we didn't had Intrepid Heart and we get kicked away, the damage number deals and all the things is over. We have to do all the number of hits again, and all the cycle starts from again. But now you can see the monster hit us, and the skill Intrepid Heart has activated, but you can see there is no damage number appeared, and we still have the red dust. So you can just yes, continuously doing your attacks until it goes blue, which takes about 20 seconds, and boom, we have our additional damage number with yes, the true raw was about 380. We can go up to 400. So DPS wise, in my personal opinion, the poison status is a little bit stronger. Poison does about 20 DPS, and with this skill combination you deal about 500 damage every 40 seconds, and that's about 12.5 DPS overall damage increase. So it is more for fun than real meta. So I didn't think Powder Mantle is meta, but it's really fun to play, and there are some symbiosis with Intrepid Heart. So now I show you the armor pieces I have used. This is, like I explained, for the template build. The headpiece is the Ryzen Kaiser horns, which have a level 3 and a level 2 slots, and gives us Powder Mantle, Weakness Exploit, and Critical Eye. You can swap out Critical Eye and roll for some other Qurious augments. For the chest piece we have the Ryzen Kushala Iram. This Switch X is very good for comfy reasons, because for the overtime health increase, insane good amount of slots. Also you can exclude Razor and Spare Shot with some Qurious augmenting and get some better skills, and also 2 levels of attack boost. The next skill is, I'm not really liking Strife, but I'll make later a separate video about this. For the gloves we're using Flaming Espinas, which gives us Intrepid Heart and attack boost, and has also very decent slots. For the belt we are using what we are using for the belt, the Sailor Skirt with maxed out protective polish and Wirebug Whisperer 1, absolute meta piece for Switch X, so you can roll for some other skill when using Qurious augmenting. Yes. And now to the last armor piece, which is the Malzenolex, which we are using for weakness exploit, attack boost, and some decent slots.
Bye now.
Yes, these are the armor pieces I have used: Ryzen Kaiser Horns, Ryzen Kushala Iram, Flaming Espina's Grip with Sailor's Skirt, and Malzeno Greaves. For the charm, I'm using the following charm. I can also remove the decorations so you can see the skill. There is a new melding called Aurora melding, and I've seen a lot of screenshots on Twitter where the user gets absolute god talisman, which you only can get via hacking before, like maybe Deva shared a screenshot where he get a level 3 attack boost talisman with a level 2 slot. So absolute insane charms you can get now, and this charm I'm showing currently is, there are a lot better charms in Aurora melding, but I've used a Rapid Morph 2 talisman with level 1 evade extender, 2 level 2 slots, and a level 1 slot. So there are a lot better charms out there, but I just used this charm. You can maybe also use some other charms, yes, if you want, but that is my charm I've used. So I'm gonna change back to the set I've used. First of all, I show you all the decorations we have. Like I explained, this is a template build, so we didn't have any decorations on the weapon, so we ignoring that. On the Riser Horns we have a Bloodening Jewel for Blood Rite and a Chain Jewel for Burst. On the Ryzen Kushala Iram we have a Hard Elemental Jewel 3 and Elemental Jewel 2. So you can also use for this, Hard Stream Jewel 3 with Stream Jewel plus 4. So it's just a level 3 and a level 2 Elemental Attack Jewel. And the third one is Iron Shell. It is to get your infinite health augment, so you're dealing all the time your additional Kushala Blessing and getting additional health. Flaming Espina's Grip, a big ass handicraft jewel, and Element Exploit jewel level 2. On the Sailor's Skirt, a handicraft jewel level 3, and on the Malzeno Greaves, an Enhancer jewel plus 4 with 2 cornerstone jewels 1, and on our Talisman, a Quick Switch jewel 2 with a Tenderizer jewel 2 and a cornerstone jewel level 1. So that's a template build. But yes, like I explained, on this build you already have for the other weapons on build. I didn't snipe for this, but you have water and ice attack plus 10%, but you also got that additional decoration, which is Teostra Blessing. So if you're using Magmudron Switch X, you can use here on the weapon slots the jewel, the Teostra Blessing jewel, which is the flame scale jewel, so you get that 10% additional fire attack. Yes, so that's it with the build. For the weapon augments, it is very easily, just go for 6 times element, 2 times attack. That's just by far the best augments you can do. And yes, with this build, with burst active, you get about 400 true raw, and the explosion is about 500. So thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.